Hi, everyone. Thank you all for joining and welcome to today's webinar, where we'll introduce some of our new exciting products. My name is Dipesh Polra, and I am a Senior Associate here at AlternativeSoft. And today we will cover our AI questionnaires and compliance flagging for allocators. My colleague Ludmila, who's one of our Senior Product Managers, will conduct the presentation. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to her now. And if you have any questions, please type them in the message window on the top right, and we will do a Q&A at the end. And yeah, Ludmila, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dipesh. And welcome everyone to our second webinar, which is dedicated to AI questionnaire and compliance flagging. So let me start basically with the agenda. So for everyone who missed our first webinar, which was dedicated to the topic of the fund marketplace, we will make a quick recap and highlight the key takeaways from the previous session. After that, we will go straight to the topic and discuss AI-driven compliance and AI questionnaires. So using these tools, you have multiple options how you can automate your due diligence, and I will also give you a full live walkthrough through the platform so that we can explore it together. And at the end, we can have a Q&A section. So, and again, for everyone who missed our first webinar regarding the fund marketplace, I just wanted to make a quick recap with the key takeaways from the previous session. So first of all, about the fund marketplace. What is fund marketplace? Fund marketplace is a place which connects a fund manager and an allocator. So for a fund manager, it's an option to share the documents which they have to basically utilize the platform as an additional marketing place for the information. And for an allocator is an option to receive the structured and centralized data in one single place, and also the ability to extract the data and to get the insights, which would be very difficult to get without any AI support or any other tool. So another item we discussed last time, that the platform is cloud-based and allows you to work basically from anywhere. It allows you to collaborate with your team, also to take the platform as the full working station to your managers if you have some meetings in person. And of course, one of the most important items we discussed was the data integration between IDD and ODD and fund marketplace tools, because it allows you to extract the data, take it to one platform, and immediately utilize it into another platform which we have in the ecosystem. So last time we discussed that with the AlternativeSoft solutions, you will have the full integrated ecosystem for the allocators with different tools which can talk to each other. So, and again, for everyone who missed our previous webinar, I just wanted to remind you that for our existing clients who have already an AlternativeSoft license, we already have the option to utilize platform right now. And this is available for everyone who is on the latest version of our IDD solution. To get the access to it, you basically need to navigate to fund due diligence space in the IDD solution. After you press the button, you need to select operational due diligence option. After that, you will be automatically transferred to our cloud solution. Then you will basically need to select register as existing AlternativeSoft client option, and then everything what you need to do is just to create your password and you're ready to go. Just one thing I wanted to remind everyone, that you need to use the same email address as you're currently using for the IDD solution. So this way, the system will automatically understand that you're an existing client that will automatically transfer all your data, so you can skip the full registration process. It's very easy way to integrate both platforms. So, but even if you don't have an AlternativeSoft license or you don't use our software, it's still available also by web.alternativesoft.net. Everything what you need to do is basically to go to this web page and to press register as an allocator. This way, you will be going through the registration process, and you can start utilizing the features and use the tool. So right now, let's get started with the topic of our webinar today. And the first item I wanted to discuss with you is the AI-driven compliance. So the tool is focused on utilizing last AI technology to simplify your compliance process. So how does it works? At the beginning, you upload your files, and AI does the whole job basically for you. The AI starts automatically process and analyze the data which you uploaded, the documents you've got in the system. So you don't need to do any manual readings anymore, no searching for the pages. AI will process the information and highlight all the risks areas for you. So what it allowed to you? It allowed you to skip all the manual readings and basically stay focused on the items which really matter. For example, if the AI highlighted that some areas of the documents especially risky, it will highlight for you so that you can specifically go into this dedicated area. So another very convenient option that you can utilize exporting of the compliance feature so that you can attach to your report as well. Another new AI-driven feature we have is the AI questionnaires. So this feature allows you to automate your current due diligence process. Everything what you need to do is, again, just basically upload the documents which you have from the fund manager. And you can also upload your questionnaire. And what AI is going to do, it will go through all the documents you uploaded and from the questionnaire you have. And it will match the areas of the questionnaire with the answers from the documents. So it will be focusing only on the areas with the answers. So no hallucinating, no coming up with additional ideas or solutions. AI will be only focusing on the areas of the documents which are uploaded. So it's very important item because we need to make sure that the quality of the report is as high as possible. So we make sure that the AI is only focusing on the data which is currently uploaded in this system. But so AI can do much more than just that, much more than just basically going through the documents and trying to match questions and answers. It can highlight your risky areas as well, and it will put different compliance flags on the answers if it assumes that some areas are especially risky, so that you can basically isolate this area and, for example, have a follow-up with the manager and discuss this specific items with them on the next conversation. So, and of course, this area is also exportable so that you can use it for your reporting at the later stage as well. So, and it was all with the theory, and now we're going to have a full live walkthrough of all of these features we just discussed. So I will share my screen and show everyone how it works with the software. So what you currently see on the screen is our landing page for our cloud solution. And you can see here again, we have different tools within our cloud module. And last time we discussed the fund marketplace. And today, again, I'm going to make a very fast recap of what we've done, just to have the full overview for you guys. And we're going to have the main focus again today on the AI questionnaires, on the AI compliance. So let's begin. So at the beginning, we need to add an asset to the platform. For this, we just go to this big green button, Add New Asset. And here you can really have two options how you can add an asset to the platform. The first way is the manual way. You just basically populate the fields. But the second way is even simpler by utilizing AI. For this, you just need to drag and drop a document like a fact sheet, or you can upload it from your storage. Let me also upload something from the storage to begin with. And then after the upload, AI will start reading the document processing, analyzing, and extracting the data. So let me upload this document and we can have a quick look how it works. So fantastic, it's almost done. I press add asset. Now you can see AI started the analyzing process. This part will take a couple of minutes, but I already prepared an example for you how it will look like after the AI done the extraction portion of the job. So here we can see the font and the data which was extracted from the document. What I wanted to highlight one more time, because it's very important, especially if you're already utilizing our IDD solution, that these tools are integrated. And for example, what you currently see on the screen, the time series, can be automatically transferred to your IDD solution. So we have an additional setup where you even don't need to press any buttons. All the data will be synced automatically for you. It's very important. So another section underneath will allow you to upload more documents to the platform. And this is also very important, also for the AI compliance widget. Basically, the more information you upload to the system, the more data it's going to have and the more precise answers it can give you as an output. Here on the left side, you can see a list of the documents which can you utilize for the uploading to the platform. But please just see it as an example. It doesn't mean that you have to upload all of those documents. It's just basically a small guidance for you, what kind of documents you can upload. So last time we also discussed AI-driven widgets like fund analytics summary and investment terms. So just to give you a very, very fast recap, I will remind you that AI will go through the documents and prepare for you specific AI-generated summaries with different items, like we have here in this example: key strengths, key considerations, actionable insights. Also, AI will extract investment terms for you. It's especially important when you receive long documents where investment terms spread across the documents, or AI will put it all together and summarize in one single place. So, but today's focus is the compliance. So compliance is a brand new feature. It's actually quite a big item we have. So when I open it, we can see a full compliance widget view with a table of 45 compliance items, which have different categories like reputational, performance, operational. You can filter by all of them. And the most important part is the compliance flagging here on the top. So what AI going to do? It will highlight your risk areas and put them as a red flag. We can also isolate it, filter by them, and then in the details section, you can see why AI thinks that this area is a risky area and why it put it a red flag on that. You can also isolate simultaneously red and green flags, and like have different combinations of all of that. But what is also quite interesting and important, that you can use this for your reporting. So you can export the data to the Excel and then utilize it at the later stage. So this is regarding the compliance we have. The next item I wanted to show you today is the AI-driven questionnaire. This is also a brand new feature, which allow you to upload the documents from the manager and the DGQ, and the feature will basically match the questions and the answers. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna upload some documents here. Upload something from my storage, and we will have a look how it works. So AI will allow you to select the documents which you can utilize for your analysis, which is very important because, for example, at the later stage, you might get more documents from the manager and you would like to use them as well. So when I press continue, you will see this mask, which will allow you to select the documents we want to utilize for our AI analysis. So for this, I'm just using the tick boxes here, and I can say, okay, these documents are going to be used to fill out my questionnaire. Again, if at the later stage you received additional documents, you can just basically upload them here and say specifically for the AI that they should be used for your analysis. So then after you press start analyzing, AI will start matching the questions and the answers. Again, this part will take a couple of minutes, but I already have an example for you. Here underneath we have an example of the report. Let me scroll down here a little bit. And this is how it works. Here on the top, you can see the question I have in my questionnaire, which I uploaded. And underneath, you can see the answer we've got from the AI. And also, to make it easier for you to review at the later stage, we added an additional section, which is called source. And this section will allow you to see which document explicitly was used to answer this question. Because again, I highlighted that the AI will only utilize the areas from the document you have. So to answer the questions, it's very important. And this area will help you to understand and to review the work which AI currently perform. So, but again, on the top, AI will also highlight for you risky areas, and we included compliance flagging in this section as well. So, for example, you can check here all the relevant flags. For example, I want to isolate green and yellow flags. And when I hover over it, so let me hover over something yellow, AI will tell us why it put a flag on this question. But here in this section, I also wanted to make an additional focus on the gray flags we have, which are known as no answer found. Let me also select them. And they are very important from two perspectives. The first one is that this section will allow you to isolate the questions which cannot be answered based on the documents you have, because it's quite a common situation that the questions you have basically are not covered from the documents which are provided from the manager, and you need to have a follow-up and maybe to clarify some additional information. So this will allow you basically to isolate these areas, to go on a call, or maybe to have a conversation with the manager and just to go through these particular areas. Also, this section will allow you to understand that these items are not covered, and also it makes for us easier to understand that, okay, AI couldn't find the answer. That means that we are sure that we're not utilizing something else. So basically, this way we can also say quite sure that AI is not coming up with its own ideas or suggestions. It's just basically marking this question as no answer found. Also, in this version of the software, we implemented quite a new feature which allows to customize flags. So here in this table, you can utilize these tick boxes and to say what kind of red flags you would like to have. Same for the yellow flags and for the green flags. Also, you will be able to add your additional flagging rule. For example, if something specific for a company is considered as a red flag, you can add it to the AI analysis, and you can basically train AI in this way to make a focus on the areas which are specifically important for your company. So the last but not least is the ability to export all this data. Again, you can utilize it for your reporting at the later stage as well, or if you just basically want to perform further research outside of the platform as well. So I would say these are the main topics for today, and I would give the mic back to Dipesh.
Thank you, Ludmila, for that presentation. And thank you all again for joining today's webinar. Please join us for our next session, which is on the 16th of December, where we will cover the full AI due diligence for allocators. And again, for those who have registered, there's no need to register again, since you will already be signed on to the next one. Yeah, thank you.